Love is embrace. It is imperative that you build a life that you love. My definition of success is that success is the achievement of a harmonious love life. It's so easy for us to put this concept of a love life into a box or maybe put a lid on it and see it as a romantic love. When you think about love life, you think about the love life that you share with someone else. But the love life that I'm talking about as it relates to success, yes, that is a component of it. But this level of love, this love life that I'm talking about, is truly building the life that you love. Something that, when achieved, will allow you to hit the goal of realization and synchronization. You see, realization as it relates to this type of love and building the life that you love is emphasizing the fulfillment of one's purpose and potential. Synchronization is the achievement of internal satisfaction and external goals. Is knowing that I have gotten to the point, first and foremost, that how I show up, what I do, when I do what I do is uniquely aligned with my purpose and my potential. I would argue that you can operate in a space where you're not in your purpose or not operating at your potential. Or what's elusive is you can be in a place where you're in your purpose, but not operating at your potential. Or you can be in a place where you're operating at your potential, but not in your purpose. But being able to achieve both, I'm operating in my unique purpose, which is usually rooted in using my gift, talent, and ability in a space or in an opportunity that aligns with what I value. Ooh, I need to say that again. I need to grasp it. Purpose is found in your ability to use your gift and ability in an opportunity that aligns with what you value. That when we get to this realization that we're in the purpose and we're operating at our potential, but also that we have the synchronization of knowing that our internal satisfaction and our external goals are both being achieved. Neither is being compromised for the sake of the other. It's at that point that we have achieved this harmonious love life. Today's title, today's moment is really helping you to build the life that you love by understanding the role of resilience. Believe it or not, resilience and love go hand in hand. I could go so deep on that on so many different levels. But if we think about just the love of a parent to a child and the resilience from inception to birth, to raising that child, to the sleepless nights, to the panic and the fear and the worry and the concern, and all the way down to plugging the sockets and all of the things that it takes to be resilient enough to continue to do what is necessary to raise this child up in such a way, to love this child to the best of your ability. When in honesty, most of us are attempting to love a child in a way that we have never really been loved. And so sometimes even the lack of context as to what I should do and what is right, and the resilience that it takes to push through the resistance that we deal with is usually rooted in the fact that we love. You see, when you love the work that you do, you resilience and love must go hand in hand, because the pushing through the pressures and the setbacks and the setups and all the things that happen, like there is a resilience that follows love, a resilience that goes with love. So to build a life that you love, you must understand the role that resilience plays in that. Resilience is such a powerful thing that we all harness the ability to ignite, but we don't all make the decision to be resilient, to be steadfast, to push to fight, to have the grit that is necessary to see through what we intend to see. But when you love something, when your focus is getting to this destination where you're building a life that you love, a life that there is true realization and synchronization, when you really commit to that, the power of being able to achieve that, but also the role of resilience in getting there is instrumental. And so I want to help you to look at resilience as the pathway or the superpower that you need in order to building the life that you love. Because I don't want you to settle for less than. I don't want you to settle at good enough. I don't want you to let up or even give up because you believe that it is not possible to build a life that you love. Remember again that love, the true definition of success in this context is the achievement of a harmonious love life. I want you to build a life you love. Here are 3 things that you need to be committed to if you're really going to ignite resilience and strengthen your resilience to getting to the ultimate goal of achieving the life that you love. The first thing is commitment to clarity. When I talk about commitment to clarity, I'm really helping you to understand that until we clearly set a vision for that life, set a vision for the life that you love, a vision that is rooted in this internal alignment and in the values that are true to you, not vision that is rooted in expectations only, but a vision that you have, a vision that you've committed to about what this life will look like. That committing to that clarity is so essential to igniting the resilience, because clarity is truly the true north to resilience. Here's what I mean by that. That when you have clarity and the nuances and the challenges and the setbacks happen along the way, this clarity becomes this compass that keeps guiding you to keeping the main thing, reminding you of why you set out to do this in the first place. That you need to have clarity in order to point that yourself back to a place where you can continue to ignite the resilience that is necessary to achieving the life that you love. The second thing is you have to have the commitment to living in the resistance. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by having the commitment of living in the resistance? It's because the truth is, in order to build your resilience, you must commit to resistance. I think about working out. I think about getting in shape. The only way to grow muscle is to push against the resistance. And the more resistance that you make the decision to push against is the stronger you become. And most of us are struggling with the strength of persevering to building the life that we love because we're not conditioned to be resilient in the pursuit of building that harmonious love life. And so the resistance that I'm talking about that you should commit to is the resistance of doing the things that are necessary but uncomfortable to helping you to build a muscle that you need to fulfill this intended goal and or purpose of a harmonious love life. It's not only the physical gym, but for some people it may be the spiritual gym. It may be the relational gym. It may be the mental gym, the psychological gym, the gym that you put yourself into intentionally in order to grow the muscle of resilience, because resilience is a muscle that is grown in resistance. And so the third thing that we must understand is that we must commit to breaking through the noise of norms. That in order for us to build the life that we love, through resistance, is that we have to break through the noise of norms. On a day-to-day basis, we're battling the noise of norms. The norms that says, hey, this is how it's always been, and this is how it will always be. And for most of us, we have embraced the norm that is placed on us by generations before us, causing us not to show up for us, and in doing so, delaying what can come from us. And so what I want to help us to understand that nothing in your life really changes until you challenge and change what norms you have embraced in your life that are actually a barrier instead of a launching pad to your breakthrough. That whatever you choose to accept as your norm becomes truly the the stopping point for what you're willing to accept and or reject. And so the resilience that I'm talking about is really found in your commitment to breaking through the noise of norms. What voices or voice are you listening to that is continuing to allow you to believe that building the life that you desire, the life that you love, is not for you, that it's not possible for you, that these norms that sometimes may come from the voices of people who love us, and understanding that their love for you doesn't necessarily mean that they can see accurately for you. You're tracking with me? Breaking through the noise of norms is essential in truly being able to ignite the resilience that's necessary to building the life that you love. And here's the last thing I want you to think about, is the commitment to the promise, but being open to the path. That in order to build the life you love and understanding the role of resilience, and resistance, is that you're committed to the promise. You're committed to achieving that life. And that commitment is the thing that drives you on a day-to-day basis. And yes, you're committed to this ultimate destination, but you're open to the path. That the path that you may set out being the path at first may not necessarily be the path. Along this journey, having the true commitment, the unwavering commitment to say, man, I'm going to get to this destination of building the life that I love, but I'm open to how it happens. It may not happen the way that you expect it to happen. It may not even happen at the time that you expect it to happen. And I think most of us let up or sometimes give up because our expectations go unmet. And so being able to write down a vision for the life that you love, write it clearly, make it plain, but write it with a pencil. And knowing that the pathway may look a little bit different than what you may have perceived. But I believe in the power of vision, in the power of listen, vision is a pulling force. It is a force that pulls you into the direction of your destiny. And there's always a pull for you. There's either a pull between your vision or your history. Your vision is pulling you into the direction of your destiny. Oftentimes your history could be pulling you into the direction of your comfort. And what I want you to understand is that the journey and pathway to the promise of building the life that you love will require a fight. There will be some resistance. But the truth is, if you put yourself in positions intentionally to grow your resilience through resistance, then you'll be strengthened in the resilience that you need to push through the challenges that you'll have to push through in order to build the life that you love. Building the life that you love means that sometimes you may lose relationships. Building the life that you love means that sometimes you feel lonely. Feeling lonely doesn't mean that you are alone. It means that you've made the decision to take complete ownership of your life, and you know that the work that has to be done can only be done by you. Building the life that you love is possible. And for you at this stage of your life, it may not only be building the life that you love, but it may be building a life that we love. Getting your family together. Having the vision for what we could achieve, what this family unit could look like. The truth is, I would argue that if you're in a position that you have family, that you're connected to other people and you're doing life with other people, that the concept of building the life you love should be about building the life that we love. Because if we only focus on building the life that you love and you leave the variables out of it, the people who are doing life with you, ultimately, you will build a life that is separated from what is important to you. And ultimately, yes, you may have external success, but you could have external success at the cost of internal success. And so I want you to have the realization and synchronization The realization of knowing that you're operating in your unique purpose and at your unique potential. But synchronization that comes from knowing that you are achieving internal satisfaction and external goals simultaneously. Not one without the other, not this imbalance, but that you are building the life you love. You're building the life with the people you love, that we love. And that from that place of love, you can be so fulfilled that you'll be overflowing in such a way that you can't help but love others. And if your mind can conceive this, and your heart will believe it, then your hands can create the life, the love, the impact, the legacy you desire. Success is the achievement of a harmonized love life. Go build a life that you love. Be resilient. Hey, what's up, difference maker? Jovan Glasgow here, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. You know, this is where you come to gain the clarity, confidence, and influence that you need to level up in your impact. And my heart's desire, my mission is to see you achieve the pinnacle of your purpose, to live a life that is fulfilling in every single area. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on your bell notifications so that you are notified whenever I drop new content. I can't wait to see you again on the next video. And until then, stay